Hey there, Darkstar here. Been a while since I've done a live stream. It's always a little bit more pressure on the live stream, so it's kind of fun. So today, I'm going to break out the brand new 2024 native, what are they, SWS, SimWorks Studio. They have the Kodiak 100 available in career mode now if you buy it on the marketplace. If you have not bought it on the marketplace, it won't be in career mode, unfortunately, and there's no way to transfer planes from private purchase, third-party purchase to marketplace. Some vendors will go the other way. If you show you got it on the marketplace, they'll sign you up on theirs. They can do that, but as far as I know right now, there's no way to go the other way. And I'm guessing Microsoft and Asobo have no interest in really enabling that, which is kind of unfortunate. Like, I would be willing to pay to transfer my plane from, I mean, some, minimal fee anyway, like a couple of bucks maybe, to transfer your plane from third-party purchase into the marketplace. They could come up with a way to do that, I would think. That way they get a cut. The entire fee would go to them, to be fine. Anyway, so I was kind of thinking, did I want to do these just as employee mode? But I think I'm going to do them as purchase. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through and purchase the plane in each company that we need. We'll also get a look at how much they cost. I think I bought it in one company already, I'm not sure. Let's just see. Pretty sure it was not this company. Got the little yellow marker on there even. There it is. We got the Learjet, did a prior live stream on that one. So it's 1.6 million in all of the different variations. I guess all of these are available in this particular build out. So you got combination, so it's cargo and passenger. But that's not a profile we really need. Summit with Tundra wheels. Summit, I think, is kind of like the executive model. Commuter would carry more passengers. But I don't know that we care. And then regular wheels. And this is with the cargo pod. The plane combi with the regular wheels. The commuter with the regular wheels. Summit, cargo pod. Summit, cargo pod, Tundra wheels. I kind of like the idea of doing that one. And they are not all the same price. These are 1.6 million. And these are 1.647 million. Summit, cargo pod, Tundra wheels. And generally the new price will tell you the passive earnings will be a little bit different between the two as well. But I would expect all of these at the same price to have the same passive earnings. And then the 1.6 million would be slightly different. They could be all the same, I don't know. Let's see. Let's try up in Alaska. Summit, cargo pod, Tundra wheels. I feel broken, beta. It's like I'm missing a 0 on the end of my bank balance. Piaggio. Really good plane. The Honda Jet is also really good. Okay. Abort! Abort! Okay, Freelancer. We want to be charter service private, I believe. Yeah, and then the Kodiak. Unfortunately, it's private and not VIP, but that's okay for this plane, I think. I think it's sort of fitting. I think of the Kodiak as like a smaller caravan. So kind of between smaller planes and the caravan. We apparently have unknown weather for some reason. Let's see what it picked for cruise. Doesn't look like they're coming through the valley here, so that might actually be okay. Yeah, if you're flying over these mountains somewhere, you're going to need to be at more than 11. And let's add this as a waypoint. I think that should be good. And of course, if you change anything here, send to ATC at least. I don't think avionics really matters at this point. I don't know why the weather's unknown. Hey there. They don't want to come in that heavy, I don't think. So either of you have the Kodiak? I see a couple people might be watching. Deferred? I think these are supposed to open, yeah. That one too? There we go. feel like you have to get a little close to click some of these things. Any of these clickable? Wonder why it's not inspectable. That is. Huh, it's not inspectable like normal. Is that broken in the beta or something? Like, maybe because it's new? I don't know. Nope. Grab that from there, I guess. I was wondering if they were going to board or not. Is the glass screen more clear in the 2024 edition? I don't know. I had the 2020 edition. It seemed fine to me. We'll get a good look at it here in just a minute. Let's see, did that close up these doors too? Interesting. But it's open, not closed. So, interesting that they leave that open. What all do we got back here? Clicky lights or something? Armrests. Yep, same those. That goes away. Little window opens. Sound changes, that's nice. Let's put that away for now. Alright, let's see. We want the emergency firewall fuel shutoff open. We don't want that closed. Overhead fuel. Oh, there's some overhead light things here. Okay, work on those later. Let's see. Battery on. Avionics bus. I do know that they revamped these. I mean, it's a little small, but it's, I mean, you're looking at a lot of viewing area there. I usually pop them out and put them up on the side, so you do the right alt thing, and then you get a version that looks like this. You can put up on your other window, and you can make it bigger if you want. That's usually especially better for this one. And I will do that. Okay, is this going to be where we want? We want the RPMs max. So let's go ahead and get the beacon and nav lights on. See, I think, what, starter low? Let that come up to speed and then introduce fuel. Do not introduce fuel first. Aux bus on, brings this online so people can start warming up. Oxygen on. It is unfortunately a nice day, so I don't think we're going to need anti-icing. Okay, we got a good bit of right rudder on by default. That's probably okay for takeoff. Oh. Gonna need sound on, I bet. I turn that off when I'm using say intentions. Okay, taxi light can come on. We'll hold on the others. Oh, you can clip through the seat. I honestly prefer that, because then you can get like right where you, like if you want a nice wide angle view, you can come back instead of being locked in and not being able to go any further back than that. I honestly like the ones that just let you clip out of the cockpit too, because then you can set your viewpoint where you need. All right, let's go parking brake off. Test the brakes. Test the steering. Ignition can come off, starter can come off. Put that on standby.
To all passengers, on behalf of our cabin staff, we would like to welcome you on board flight PCR 9010 bound for Anchorage. Our flight time will be 47 minutes. We expect an on-time departure, and we're currently ready for takeoff. I will keep you informed of any key updates as we go through the flight. Thank you.
Okay, let's test the prop reverser. Yep, that's working. And that's a real test in this case, because we never know if it's going to work. Where's our default viewpoint? I don't like that. Think more about there. I don't know how much environmental modeling they've done in this release. I'll give it a try here in just a sec. We'll see what you can change it to. It's taxiing pretty well. The low idle's working pretty well. All right, let's see, so we can go, yeah, 19C seems to be the bottom. I don't know what that does. All right, we gotta get, I don't like this new hold short line.
Papa Alpha Golf Kilo traffic. Kodiak 100 November 66455. Taking off runway tree right. West departure, Papa Alpha Golf Kilo.
Uh-oh, I forgot to turn the generator and alternator on. Good thing I caught it.
Prepare for takeoff. Please ensure your seat belt is fastened tightly. Your seat is in the upright position, and your tray table is securely stored. Thank you, and get ready for a wonderful flight.
I don't know, I'm a little rusty. May not be that wonderful. Okay. So if this is 33 right, does that mean there's a 33 left? It sure is. Alright, one more pass over the cockpit here. We want to go high, or pull forward on the condition lever. Not going to go any anti-ice, pitot heat's on. All the goodies are on. That is set correct. See, we're supposed to get our shoulder harness locked. Yeah, this is where being a little closer would help, is setting takeoff power, so. Oh, wait. Not quite there yet. Trim and flaps. Let's go 20 degrees flaps. Okay, try one more time here. Takeoff power set. I'm getting ready to get the gear up. I don't think that's gonna happen. Let's rotate. Oh man, this thing takes off so fast. Okay, first notch of flaps up.
Anchorage Center, Kodiak 100 November 66455 is type
and
Kodiak
second.
100, 1 miles north of Papa Alpha Golf Kilo, 1900. Request flight following.
Kodiak 100 November 66455, Anchorage Center. Squawk 5571.
Squawk 5571, Kodiak 10455.
Kodiak 10455. Radar contact 1 miles northwest of Papa Alpha Golf
I am
Kilo, 2400.
heavily uncoordinated.
Roger, Kodiak 10455. Anchorage Center, Kodiak 100 November 66455, 2 miles northwest of Papa Alpha Golf Kilo, 2500. Request IFR to Charlie Sierra Romeo. Ready to copy.
Kodiak 100 November 66455 is cleared to Charlie Sierra Romeo Airport as filed. Squawk 5571.
Kodiak 100 November 66455, cleared to Charlie Sierra Romeo Airport as filed.
So
Squawk 5571.
I need rudder trim. I don't have rudder trim
Kodiak
set up.
10455, read back correct. Radar contact 3100. Altimeter 299er 2 turn right heading tree 5. Proceed on course. Climb and maintain 12,000.
So we're gonna go heading. I can't read these buttons. Vertical speed, autopilot on. And switch to flight level change.
Kodiak 10455. Please acknowledge.
I'm acknowledging.
Turn right heading tree 5. Resume own navigation. Climb and maintain 12,000. Kodiak 10455.
Okay, now that we got autopilot on, it's trimming the rudder out for us. I need to work on my rudder control mappings. Rudder trim. Let's see if we can set something up real quick. Okay, those are free. What would it be? Rudder. Let's try trim left, trim right, and reset. Oh. Okay, autopilot off. That's working. That's working, and that centers it. Excellent. Huh. There's no FLC mode? No, no FLC mode apparently. Oh, you want me to do ident? I don't think career mode cares if you do the ident, but I'm just waiting for the new Caravan to come out on the marketplace, and then I plan on getting it. Even though it doesn't support career mode today, it might in a year or two. And I've so many new planes right now anyway to play with. Yeah, unmapped a lot of the keyboard keys from the standard controls because I don't. I use the keyboard to move my view around a lot, and I don't like to accidentally hit the controls. So, and I think those trims are gone as well. But I have that Thrustmaster, whatever it is, throttle that I don't use as a throttle. Like it's, yeah, the TWCS throttle. So I have no throttle. The throttle axis is brakes. Marketplace is greatly delayed on updates from the developers. Is that what you mean? Oh, you know what? Wow, nailed that one.
All passengers, glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of Private Charter on Flight PCR 9010. We are currently cruising at an altitude of 12,000 feet and an airspeed of 150 knots. It's 1:32 p.m. and are expecting to land in Anchorage approximately at 2:51 p.m. local time. Current temperature of 59 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Pulling the RPMs back to 2,000. Wow, that is far back. I'll get on the nav course here in a minute. Yeah, the problem is you cannot use it in career mode unless you buy it on the marketplace. That's the only advantage to the marketplace. So I only have 2024, the sim, but I did have the 2020 Kodiak, and it was fine. I think this one has like it has, you know, some of the walk around features. That's always nice. So you do get that added. The biggest change I know of is the G1000 system is very different now. So like somewhere in here there's the whole checklist system. Yeah, so this whole thing is improved. And I need to set up bindings for this because I don't want to have to sit here and, you know, click all these buttons. But what do we do? Enter. See. How do you suppose we get to there? I need to figure out how to use these. In-flight, enter, cruise climb, maximum performance climb, normal cruise. So see, on, when outside air temperature is less than 5. Check. Prop, 2000 RPM, we did that already. Cruise performance tables, yeah, those are always a pain. We're just up near max ITT there in the green. I keep missing it. I'm just gonna, I'll let it swerve. It's too hard to play around with the gadgets and watch the needles. They have the full checklist like this? I didn't remember it.
Kodiak 10455, contact Anchorage Center on 119 decimal tree. Good day.
Going to 119 decimal tree. Kodiak 10455.
Trying to remember how to get to the
Anchorage Center, Kodiak 100 November 66455, 12,000.
the full options there.
Kodiak 100 November 66455, Anchorage Center, altimeter 29er2, radar contact.
This
Continue
one.
to Zam up.
Does it have this? I think this is new. Oh, that's cool. Nice. I need to keep a little bit of an eye on this side too. IFR high, IFR low, VFR, very nice. Follow mode. Traffic map, weather radar. Okay, we have the weight and balance page, Navigraph settings, nice, that's already linked in. Trip planning, I think, is maybe somewhat new. Uh-oh. I'm stuck. Let's see. Oh, options on the checklist page. I guess that's good. How do I get out of this one? There we go. Okay. System setup. There we go. Okay, ground speed I like, en route, track, and I think for this one I want I want a different one, but I don't know which one. ENR we already have. What's end? That's the one. So 2 hours and 23 minutes. It's supposed to be a 1 hour flight. Ah, channel spacing. There we go. That's the one that I was looking for. Oh, and then you can have left, right, synchronization, I think is what that is. And set up page 2. It's weird, it's a touchscreen for moving the map, but not for doing this. I guess that's because this is hard to use. Let's see. I do feel like they added a lot of things to the emulation here. I can't figure out how to make these work. Like normally you'd click here and then scroll, but it's not doing anything. I don't know. Oh, nice. All right, let's check on our flight plan. Select approach. So do visual 3. Yeah, I was watching, what's his name, Cowtown guy, and he was having some issues with TAWs, especially at some airpoints. But, I mean, I know you can turn it off here if you want. So. Let's go ahead and get our lights back off. Really nice out. I love Alaska. So it looks like we come up here and zig around the valley there. So 191 knots, true. Let's double check our PFD options. Wind is how I like it. I don't know why it won't leave DME on. You have to turn that on every time. Oh nice, you can turn those off.
Kodiak 10455. You can cancel IFR. Continue VFR to your destination.
Wow.
Anchorage Center, Kodiak 10455 would like to cancel IFR.
Kodiak 10455. IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Right now we have no wind apparently. I feel like we didn't end up with live wind in this particular mission. I guess technically you're right. Why is 190 knots weird? I mean, we're not at max power or anything. It says it should be 174 to 183 knots at 12,000 feet. So I might actually be running it harder than they suggest. Let me look up the, let's see, where do we have anything? I think I have a manual open here somewhere. Cruise performance. Okay, well, one is it depends on your weight. So we're light, right? Yeah, we're only like somewhere in here, 5,000 pounds, maybe a little less. So that might be part of it. And then let's see, 2,000 RPM. Temp is, where did I see it? -8. so it's cold. We'll call it -10. Trying to figure out which chart to look at. These look the same to me. Oh, one's torque, one's fuel flow. Okay, torque. -10. Let's call it between 10,000 and 15,000. So 1550 on the torque. Yeah, we're right there. But yeah, we're going faster. That may not be the best possible modeling. We seem to be a little fast. But I'm at about the torque I should be at for this temperature and altitude. At 2,000 RPM, it's at 1550 torque. So if we're going 190 true at those settings. I don't know, but we're very light. That's for like 7,255 pound weight. So if we're that much lighter, that could account for some of it. Well, that's a lot lighter, right? I don't know if it just didn't put any people in. Let's see. No, it's got 2 people, but then 0 up here. And no cargo loaded, minimum fuel. Yeah. The mission just didn't load the weight very well. Does it only do 180 empty though? Maybe I should take a note. Because hopefully the caravan will come out soon. Their other black square stuff is on the... I wonder if we load it up. Oh, we may not be able to change it. Yeah. Alright, what's our en route time looking like here? Is it... Are we really 2 hours out? That doesn't seem right, does it? Because that's 50 nautical miles. We're going 190. And it thinks it's a 2 hour. Oh, that's endurance. That's how much fuel I have left. That's the problem. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, I'm thinking let's have some fun. We're VFR. Yeah, I was wondering why it was 2 hours. I'm like, what the heck? What I do know is it does not like to hit 180. Let's see, where are we actually going? Or maybe I can see it better over here. Ah, okay, way out here by Ted Stevens. We're getting perilously close to 180. Yeah, I don't think 2024 is as big of an advancement over 2020 as people had hoped. I've had pretty good luck in the beta. This Sim Update 5 beta, it's been pretty stable and reasonably performant on my low-end system. I only have a 4060 Ti. And an i5, so I'm getting, 45 frames a second right now. So I wonder what happens if you try to go into beta at this point. Should I try it? Yeah, I bought this PC specifically to get back into Flight Sim. Yes, you can in the PC6. It is great for skydiving. And if you look up online, there are videos of real PC6s basically pointed straight down and flying down with the people that are parachuting. There's some guy in a boat. I bought the marketplace version from some group, I don't know, for Sitka last week. It's pretty cool. It's not the most detailed airport or anything, but like it had boats out in the water that were moving around and stuff as part of the scenery for the airport. It's kind of cool. From this height, traffic looks okay. Much closer and it starts looking terrible. There's another boat over here. Yeah, the Sitka. I do think it's for 24. I heard an expression the other day. It was about a pilot who was flying IFRR. I fly rivers and roads. Oh, I'm sorry. It was I follow rivers and roads. What was a non-instrument rated pilot that got stuck in IMC in Alaska, ironically. And somebody made that comment that they were flying IFRR. I think we are not far out now. Where are we even flying into here? Oh, CSR, okay.
Charlie Sierra, Romeo traffic, Kodiak 100 November 66455, 10 miles northeast, 2400, inbound to land, runway tree, Charlie Sierra Romeo.
This is a thing that bugs me is now I've both of these bound to the same action. I can only do this one manually. I can't actually do this though. Select a runway, 21, announce position.
Charlie Sierra, Romeo traffic, Kodiak 100 November 66455, 9 miles northeast, 2700, inbound to land, runway 21, Charlie Sierra Romeo. Charlie Sierra, Romeo traffic, Kodiak 100 November 66455 is on final, runway 21, to land, Charlie Sierra Romeo.
I'm not sure, but I think it's that strip there. But now I lost my ability to announce to the passengers. Okay, prop RPM full on, taxi landing lights on. Let's go flaps 10. I don't know how real I am. All right, let's slow to approach. Full flaps. I feel like I'm just crawling in this plane. I've been flying the Piaggio 180, which is like a rocket compared to this. Hey there. Okay, reverse on and off. Looks like we're going all the way to the end. Uh-oh. I think I accidentally pulled the condition lever back too far. I wish that had a stop.
Charlie Sierra Romeo traffic. Kodiak 100 November 66455 is taxiing to parking. Charlie Sierra Romeo.
Yeah, if I go just a hair too far, it just shoots all the way down.
To all passengers, welcome to Campbell. Local time is 2:18 p.m. For your safety, we recommend that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until we come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please make sure you take all your belongings with you when you get off. On behalf of the entire company, we would like to thank you for choosing private charter. We look forward to seeing you again and wish you a pleasant stay in Anchorage.
Okay, landing light off, strobe off. Oh, I'm gonna do a circuit around because one thing I saw I want to check out is the flex on the. We're just running over everybody. Yeah, the wheel flex. Nice. Uh-oh. A little bumpy. I don't know why it's so zoomed in. Oof. It flaps up too. But yeah, you can see the flex on the tire is really nice on the strut. Smooth flight, nice. No, not that. What are you doing? Didn't make it. Yeah, somebody was saying the flex on the struts was really nice, so I wanted to see it. And it was bumpy there, so I thought it'd be a good opportunity. What mission should we do next? I think it's skydive. Let's see, where is skydive? So yeah, there's the PC-6. That thing dived like crazy. So I think price-wise, that's kind of nice. It's a break off the 208. but it's like more than 3 times more expensive than the PC6. Let's see. Skydive, Tundra wheels, no cargo pod. Different prices between these. Tundra wheels cost you an extra, what, 7,000, something like that. Uh-oh. Good to know that glitch is still there. Choose a delivery location. Well, we want somewhere with skydiving. There's one. I bet that's not a good place to do skydiving. Yeah, let's do it in the mountains. See, that's, okay, Aspen, Denver, Colorado. Maybe up around here. Oh, wrong button. Oh, I hate these. I don't care. I think it's because I went up to A rank is why it's showing those. Where we were down here. We're not in Freelancer, it switched us out. Sure takes a lot off in one click. Like, why have them all individually listed if, like, both of those come up at the same time? Cool. And then apparently there's an overhead thing to pull the door back down. Everybody get cup holders? Nice.
Hey, Rogue 9 Skydive Aviation, ready to go. Send them in.
Roger, that's Skydive Aviation. All right, everyone, let's head inside. Remember to line up in the same order you practiced during training.
Beacon nav on, parking brake is set. Full prop RPM. And
I'm happy to introduce our pilots. 100% of their missions have ended in a successful landing, never mind the plane's condition. We're counting on you for a fantastic jump. It's in your hands now.
2 Sierra, Niner traffic. Kodiak 100 November 23296 is taxiing to runway 29er, 2 Sierra Niner.
okay, so we're basically going to climb right to 10,000 feet, I think. I wish it would tell you.
So please focus and follow my instructions. Looks like everyone's in place. Seatbelts fastened. Everyone got their helmet, ice shield, and altimeter.
Okay, so come out, make a right turn, climb out, probably only about halfway there. Drop over the airport, come back around and land here. Okay. I should have turned those off earlier, sorry. Just gonna go and get all the lights on and everything since we're right there. Now let's get trim set. We have rudder trim control this time, I hope. Yep. Brakes work. Steering is good. Don't hit the building. They open the door automatically and then close it. Yeah, it's kind of funny. There's also a bug that if you skip the cutscene, it doesn't close all of the doors, and sometimes it can, like, the door can appear closed, but it's actually open, and the instant you take off, it says you crashed because you left the door open. That's a fun one. So don't skip the cutscenes. I don't know if we're going to end up climbing into those clouds or not. Yeah, there's a lot of bugs. Okay, that's on, auto,
taking off runway 29,
defrost.
departure to the west, 2 Sierra Niner.
We will consider if we need to get anti-ice on as we're climbing. Go 20 degrees flaps. Okay, trim set, flap set, anti-ice is off. Oh, and we have the jump thing here. Okay. I think also there's door light switch jump is Z, and door light switch off is X. What is ready? Get ready is C. Okay. So C is ready, Z is jump, and X is off. Okay. Been a while. Okay. Oh, come on! I moved the condition lever forward and it cut off. That is a thing that happens sometimes. Don't do a hot start. Those should have come off. That's okay, it started. Okay. Sorry about that. Whoa, that is crazy.
Just a quick heads up. Your drop axis today is into the wind, heading 301 degrees true. Current wind speed on site is 0 knots. I've uploaded all the latest data onto your map. Keeping an eye on everything from here. See you soon, everyone.
I think that was all just too much rudder trim, really. So what do you think? We're gonna hit the clouds? Shoot.
When we have clouds, we don't jump into them. It kind of feels like scuba diving while blindfolded.
Okay, let me think. We want to climb to about maybe like 6,000 and then U-turn.
I'm thirsty. Anyone got water?
That's not a good idea. Trust me. Just enjoy the jump and don't hold back.
letting it get away from me here. Like in real life, you wouldn't have to look down to grab those switches. It's just so much harder in the sim to have your hands free.
My heart might explode. What if I forget to deploy my parachute?
Okay, well there's 7,000. Let's go ahead and turn.
If you haven't pulled the cord by a certain point, you will deploy the reserve parachute.
Let's try to keep like 10 degrees up.
It's 2 minutes until green light road 9.
There's 9,000. Coming up on 10. I hate how it doesn't tell you what altitude you actually need to be at. Or airspeed or anything. But I think it's sub 100 on the speed. I gotta trim. It wants me at 301 true and a speed of 89 knots.
Skies, everyone.
Okay, waiting on jumpers, waiting on jumpers. Do I have to open the door? Are they gone already? Oh, you can hear the wind rushing. Jump. I don't know. I hit Z, they're not jumping. I turn this light on, they're not jumping. Box click. Box click what? I don't know what to do. Seems buggy.
We're not well aligned with the DZ. Please advise when you're back on track.
What should I do? I mean, it was all in the green, right? I mean, I guess I can go back around. Let's do this. Let's do autopilot on again. Let's go altitude back to 10. Vertical speed up. Not down, up. Go more that way. I'll try and make another pass over it and see what happens, but and let's see, where would the jump be? Would be right over here, because that's the airport right there. So let's go. Okay, we're right at 10,000. Let's actually do this for a minute. This doesn't show me which one's which. Six, I think is what we want to go to. Okay, direct, enter, nav. That should put us on the right heading. And now we just need to slow down to 89 knots. Yeah, it could be buggy. I mean, I've done it in other planes. It's worked okay. I don't know. Okay, we're stable, heading 10,000 knots, 10,000 feet, 89 knots. We're speeding up a little bit, yeah. There we go. Now just don't get too slow. Okay, I don't know, jump. I'll hit C and then Z. It's now or never, people. They're already gone too, only one guy's up. He did the jump. Green light, man, go, go, go. Okay, I'm gonna say this is buggy. Okay, I think that's the end of the route here where they should have jumped. So we're heading home. We'll just fail the mission, I guess. Let's see, we want to go, yeah, this way. Okay, flaps 10. Flaps 20. Turning base. Flaps 30. Little slow, lot slow, I guess. There we go. It's a little hard to control the power at the low end. Just a hair on the throttle and you're slowing way down. Okay, landing lights can come off. Heat can come off. Strobe can come off. I didn't kill the engine that time. Mission failed. I wonder if it's even gonna let the mission end. I mean, they wouldn't jump. I don't know what else to do. They don't jump. Yep, that was my finding. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, I never closed the door. It's nice how the sound changes. Well, not as much there, but in flight it definitely changed the sound. I wonder what the difference between abort and main menu is. Okay, so Skydive is broken. What else might be worth doing? I know there's a cargo, and then there's like, I don't think I want to do the flight seeing. I do want to see if it's available in the flight seeing company, but I don't want to do one. I did enough of those. Yeah, it's available. Yeah, the float plane works. Let's go do a flip. Let's go do some float plane. Nothing in career though for float plane. Let's see, we need to configure. This is the old 2021. It's funny how it still shows up. Cargo amphibian. Commuter amphibian. Summit amphibian. I guess it was already on that. So there's Valdez. I think that's Sitka, yeah. It sits up so high on the floats. Nice jump there. Look how tall that thing is. Crazy. You almost can't reach these. Maybe you can't reach them. Okay, we'll do that instead. I like how you can open the doors and it leaves them open. There's the summit configuration. So you got your water rudder down here, which in theory is that. Okay. Gear lever, make sure that's down. Throttle back, max RPM. See, condition lever, we will put in. So I need to get it set up so that when I push it forward, it doesn't go back to cutoff. That's what happened before. Let's make sure we're on live. Where is? Oh, weird. Where's the weather? There it is, okay. It's normally over here. Live and live. Why is it so clear today?
Runway landing, gear is down for runway landing.
Shut up. Are we just gonna tour around here, or do we want to go somewhere? I think there's some stuff over here. Yeah, here. Just give us some indication of where we're going. Okay, let's see. Beacon nav. We're all set up here, so we'll go starter low. Ah, shoot. Got the little light. Ah, and this too. Hey, works better with fuel. Up, say intentions. We'll see. We'll just do VFR. Let's see. So one. Okay, it remembered my setting. Runway 11 is going to be that end, so we need to turn around. Sitka traffic, Kodiak November 180 Lima Golf is taxiing to runway 11 for departure to the east. Okay. Let's get our parking brake off.
Sitka Rocky Gutierrez traffic, Duke Tree 21, taxiing to runway 29 for VFR pattern work. Sitka Rocky Gutierrez.
It's done this before. It's like the brakes are on, but they are not. Brakes on, brakes off. We got full prop RPM, full condition lever. Or I can take off power and it won't budge. See, toe brakes. Gear is down. The water rudders are up, as they should be. The gear is down and on the ground. I'm not sure what's going on. It won't budge.
Sitka Rocky Gutierrez traffic. Texan 0 X-ray Mike departing runway 29er. Sitka Rocky Gutierrez.
I don't know what else it could be. I don't know, I think we need to restart. See if it'll move. Okay, I'm gonna quick start this time.
Runway landing, gear is down for runway.
I guess start doesn't start everything.
Pause system test. Okay.
Okay, those came on. Now, can we move? Ah, I just ran over that guy. Some search and rescue helicopters there. This is the Sitka custom scenery too. Sitka traffic, Kodiak, November 180 Lima Golf is entering runway 11 for departure to the east. Okay, strobes on, landing lights on. Don't seem to need any anti-ice. Let's do pause inhibit, because we're going to do some low flying. Yeah, it's got something buggy with the brakes, I guess, where they just lock up. Okay, I've centered the rudder for takeoff, and I'll manually do right rudder instead of having it trimmed so hard to the right. Let's see how this does. Pitot off.
On runway 11 remaining. 6,500 feet.
All right. Let's rotate. Yeah, you need a lot of right rudder, that's for sure. I'll have to get used to it. Okay, gonna go ahead and go flaps up. Reduce the power a little bit. Also gear up, almost forgot. Okay, gear is up for water landing.
Water landing. Gear is up for water landing. Water landing. Gear is up for water landing.
I know, I said that already.
Water landing.
Click. You can here too, you just have to click the thing. You click this to cancel the notice. This one's for the gears down, and this is gears up for water landing. Got some wake action here. Okay, let's see if we can take off. Okay, water rudder's up. Lots of right rudder. A little less right rudder. Might be rough with a 2060, yeah. I hear good things about the AMDs. All right, flaps are up, gears up. When I first bought the 2020 Kodiak, like probably a year ago, I took it out for a spin, and you know, I'm tooling around, and one of the first things I do is I just go inverted and try to fly inverted, and then the cockpit catches on fire, and they actually have flame animations in the cockpit, and then because of a bug, it would never clear that I'm on fire state. So every time I would try to start it, it would burst into flames in the cockpit. I had to go find the right file to delete or edit whenever it would catch on fire. I haven't tried it with this one yet. This feels very wobbly. It's probably the winds off the mountains here. One thing we could try, let's see if we go. Let's go higher on the terrain level of detail. Can sometimes make the mountains and stuff look better. Have you ever heard of the Dornier DOX? Speaking of amphibious planes, it's actually a seaplane, but you can Google it. think it's like that. So the Dornier DOX is it was built like, I don't know, back in the late 30s maybe, or 40s. I think it was like 1939 or something. It had 12 engines on it, and they're all along the top. There's like 6 forward-facing props and 6 rear-facing props. So it's got, you know, each shaft has a forward and rear-facing prop on it. And it was a gigantic seaplane. Thing is a beast. So yeah, the mountains here look pretty good. I've been tempted to land on this little flat spot here.
Since there aren't any major landmarks directly beneath us right now, let me tell you about Sitka, the closest city. Sitka is one of Alaska's oldest communities, first settled by the Tlingit people thousands of years ago. In 1804, it became the capital of Russian America after the Russians took over from the Tlingit, and it was the site of the formal transfer of Alaska from Russia to the United States in 1867. Sitka is famous for its dramatic scenery, with Mount Edgecumbe, a dormant volcano, visible from town. Aviation fans might appreciate that Sitka Rocky Gutierrez Airport is known for its challenging approaches, thanks to the surrounding mountains and frequent fog.
That announcement was say intentions, by the way. I have one of the positions as the tour guide. Yeah, Say Intentions is kind of funny, and it has some, I don't know if you know who Two Tone Murphy is. He's a streamer, I guess pretty famous. But they did his voice as one of the crew you can have. I don't know if he'll come on here. Let me see. Hey, SkyOps crew, how are we doing?
There's no crew aboard because you don't have an active mission. To pick up a new mission, contact SkyOps Dispatch on.
Yeah, see? So I've got his voice on the crew. Let's see, where are we going here? I hope that guy's not coming right for us. how did I do that? There's a... traffic map, there we go. Oh, way up high, okay. I don't see anybody, maybe it's just not rendering it. Anyway, I really like this area of Alaska. That's cool. I usually just stream these so they're recorded. It's nice to have someone chatting.
Since there aren't any major landmarks directly beneath us right now, let's talk about the closest airport, Sitka Rocky Gutierrez Airport. This airport is built on a causeway and is famous among pilots for its challenging approaches, thanks to the surrounding mountains and the ever-present Alaskan fog. It was named after Rocky Gutierrez, a longtime mayor of Sitka, who was instrumental in developing the airport. The runway actually juts out into the ocean, so landings can feel like you're about to touch down on water. Definitely not for the faint of heart. The airport has played a key role in connecting Sitka to the rest of Alaska, especially since there are no roads leading in or out of the city.
Hit a thermal there. Go ahead and go autopilot on for a minute. That way we can go do avionics things. Let's see, we'll do 15. I wonder if I should, can I make this be, yeah, this has traffic on it already. and always turns DME off for some reason.
Airport information Golf, 2000 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 2. Dew point 0. Altimeter 29906. Visual runway 8 in use. Landing and departing runway 8. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Golf. Juneau Airport information Golf, 2000 Zulu. Wind calm.
So, no radio frequencies for this airport, apparently.
Since we're flying near Cake, Alaska, let me tell you about Cake Airport.
Okay,
this airstrip is a lifeline for the local community, as there are no roads connecting Cake to the rest of Alaska. The airport was built in the 1960s and is essential for bringing in supplies, mail, and visitors. It's got a single runway, and pilots often have to contend with strong coastal winds, and sometimes even the occasional curious bear wandering nearby. The airport is a hub for bush pilots, who are basically the superheroes of Alaskan aviation, flying in all kinds of weather to keep remote communities connected.
Missed my VNAV. Oh, I don't think you can pick two-tone for the tour guide. I can go see. I wouldn't want to use them for two positions, but I'm usually doing SkyOps missions, so that I just use the tour guide for, you know, some background info.
Taxiing to runway 29er, Cake.
Cake traffic, Kodiak, November 180 Lima Golf is inbound for runway 15, water landing, turning to long final in about 1 nautical mile, maybe a half. We got to descend faster though. Okay, full prop RPM. We still have terrain inhibit on. Gonna go flaps 10. There's the other airport right there, and then this is that little jutty out there. Okay, traffic, Kodiak, November 180 Lima Golf is on short final for runway 15 water landing. Alright, gears up for water landing. Let's go flaps 20.
Since we're in the heart of Southeast Alaska, let me tell you about Kupreanof Island, which we're flying over right now. Kupreanof is one of the larger islands in the Alexander Archipelago and is covered in dense temperate rainforest. The island is named after Ivan Kupreanov, a Russian governor of Alaska back in the 1800s. Yes, Alaska was Russian before it was American.
I know that.
Kupreanof is mostly wilderness, with just a couple of tiny communities. So it's a paradise for wildlife like bears, eagles, and even the occasional moose that forgot it's supposed to be on the mainland.
Water rudders coming down. Okay, traffic, Kodiak, November 180 Lima Golf is clear of the runway. Yeah, it does okay. What is going on with my steering here? Did I not get the water rudder down? The water rudder is down. You really need twin engines for this. You can differential power to steer. So one thing I have actually been able to do is transition from water to land if you're real careful. You can kind of run it up on shore and get the gear out. It bounces around like crazy, but sometimes it'll let you get the gear down. There should be like a pier or something right here. I think it's this one up here. I think it's really just a dirt strip. Let's go and get the flaps up, some lights off, heatos off. So that's full right, and it's turning left. Okay, full left, full left. Nope. I think the winds must be turning me around. Either that or the water rudder is counting as broken or something. Okay, the obvious answer is we need to go around to the other side. Yeah, their boat physics could use a little work. It's reasonably okay right now, but coming from that other side, it would not let me control it. I'm guessing I'm facing into the wind now, which is why it's a little better. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of run up on the shore here. Because the other thing I don't think it has is anchors and stuff. I don't know why we still have prop sounds. Yeah, so that's how you park. Now let's see if we go geared down. It's also weird the engine is still running from inside the plane. But not outside. I'm guessing I have to get the engine started to put the gear down. Oh, I closed the fuel pump. Let's try it again. Gear down. Nope. Huh, okay. Nope. I wonder if that'll stop the engine sound though. Now there's still something droning on, right? Did I leave something on? That's off. It's all off, so that shouldn't do anything. It's all off. Even oxygen is off. I don't know. Debug. Oh, you know what we could do? We could break out the camp out. Let's see. Ta-da! I've been having some trouble with this in the beta. Like with things basically appearing at all. And only some of it has appeared. Ah, there it went. Where'd it go? Seems to be a height map problem. Like the object's there, it's just underground maybe? Oh, there it was. There it comes. There's some items anyway. But yeah, this is the problem I've been having. It's like stuff's kind of, so some of it'll be there, some of it won't. You have to kind of go click on it all and drag it around to get it to come up. There's a doggy. Lantern. Yeah, now it's kind of appearing. Oh, most important thing, where did my, this thing right here. The windsock. It's very handy to have a portable windsock, and the other thing that's kind of useful outside of just setting up a camp out is the there's like a smoke thing. I don't know where they are, but There it is, smoke canister. Come on. I wonder if the sounds are because of the Halloween theme thing. Maybe it has a spooky sound. Oh, there it goes. Now where's the smoke? Normally it would put out orange smoke, and you could put it like as a marker where you want to land, like in an open field or something. Kind of handy for that. And you could drop in your windsock. Although I wish I had a better windsock. And the smoke doesn't seem to be working. Turn off smoke, turn on smoke. Anyway, kind of cool. Kind of vegetable stew, I guess. The animals are cool. What's that, pizza and bacon? Ham and pineapple pizza too. Very weird. Something's wrong with the sound as well. Like we're only picking up certain things in certain positions. Like the fire sound's gone now. Now we can hear the fire sound. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. Some good flights in the Kodiak. Weird effect there with the water. I will catch y'all later. Bye-bye.